Hello Pisces, hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? My water signs, my lovely water signs. I'm a water sign as well. I have Pisces in my moon. So thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you already. Thank you so much for being in the comments. Thank you for the attention on my last video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the only way that we're going to grow this tribe. So I'm depending on you guys to do that, to reach out and hit that thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. So we're going to do something a little bit different this week. We are going to look at what is for you, what is not for you. Pisces, Cancer. I'm going to read for Cancer first. Pisces, if you want to just move along, I've marked everything in the description below so you can just scroll along and find what you need, and I'll be there in just a second. All right, Cancer, are they gone? Except for the cross-watcher ones. All right, Cancer, here we go. This is what is for you in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are talking about Cancer. Cancer, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. You'll find the yellow dot, which will take you over to Wizio. There is going to be a sale starting there on the 1st of June. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is for Cancer in the week ahead, please? What is for Cancer? What is for Cancer? All right. What is for you, Cancer? Cancer, I think you're thinking of sending some type of message to someone. I think that you thought that they were going to come running is what I want to say. I think they may have cut you out of their life. And it's been a while since you've spoken with them. When I see the card number 14 here, it is about, you know, like, I think that you were kind of looking back, like, are they really leaving me here? It almost feels like somebody cut ties with you or just stopped talking with you. And you're wondering, like, maybe you walked up ahead and you're wondering if they're going to chase or not. It feels like they're not. I feel like they hurt you, that they're not. What I want to say is that they're not chasing after you. The fox, yeah, looking over the shoulder, wondering what's going on back there. Like, is somebody following me? We have the next card, which is the letter. And the letter is card number 27, which breaks down to a 9. And the 9 is about, for me, about Virgo, because it's hermit energy. But what I want to say is that in the bottom right-hand corner here, the 7 of Swords tells me that there is some sort of communication that you want to send to a feminine. Now, look, you could be the feminine, or maybe this is your feminine. Take it as it resonates. But there is some type of very detailed contract. For some of you, it could be business. Wondering if that business deal is going to catch up with you. For others of you, it's detail about stuff you didn't know. So, or that they didn't know about you. Honestly, I think that someone has their back to you and it's pissing you off. Yeah. I think that I am probably, that if this is your person, I feel like this person's been ignoring you. I feel like you want to talk to them, but you're not sure if they want to talk to you. So I think that you're going to send some type of text or a written letter. 7 of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner tells me that there is a lot of things that you didn't share with this person. I think that you're about to go over it in detail, that you're about to share all of it with this person. I do think they want to hear from you, but I think they've got their back to you. I feel that they think you're not following. Yeah. We have the 9 of Swords, bottom right-hand corner. We have someone who breaches the surface in divine timing. Now we're trying to fix what we think we've lost. It feels like somebody feels that they've lost this feminine, or maybe you're the feminine who's feeling in loss. But I feel like it could have been the feminine who cut you out. Whoever this is, this could be you, or that could be your person. Because this person's looking straight over at the scythe, right? Yeah, I think this person still thinks about you. I think that their life is good. Cancer is what I want to say. Their life is good, but they feel the loss of you. I really feel like they feel the loss of you out of their life. So if they were the one that cut you out and you haven't spoken with them in a while, I'm looking at the Jack of Diamonds, which is the Knight of Pentacles, that it could be quite a while since you've spoken with them, you know, a year maybe. I feel like this person maybe has carried on with a new beginning is what I want to say. What I want to say is this anchor here. It always looks to me like it's breaching the surface. Why would there be an anchor on the surface had it not been pulled or yanked from its position? It feels like you're going to be yanked out of some type of worrisome attitude that you've been in lately. And I think that you're no longer going to be worried about what went on back there because of divine timing. We have card number 37, which is a 10, which breaks down to a 1, which is a new beginning. I think you want to start a new beginning by contacting this person and giving them some details about stuff that you wouldn't share with them before. Because the 7 of Swords is like the illusion, or I didn't feel comfortable saying anything, or I didn't think you'd leave me back there. You know, it's information that wasn't shared previously, I think. And I feel like you think that this is maybe beyond repair, that this person might hold their ground and say, no, I'm good, I've got a new start. But I think that it is divine timing, and you're feeling that right now. You're feeling that it's destiny that you move forward. It's the right time to move forward. Otherwise, you wouldn't be breaching the surface here. Oh, there's the thunder. It's been raining here today. It's beautiful. I feel like you're about to breach the surface with someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, because you thought that you didn't think they'd ever hold their position, but they are. 7 of Clubs, 7 of Wands down here, and you're in lack because you didn't think they'd hold their position, but they are holding their position on you. I think that if you want this person still, you're going to have to reach out and communicate. That is what is for you. This is what is not for you. What is not for you in the week ahead? Cancer. What is not for you in the week ahead? What is not for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. What is not for Cancer in the week ahead? Got despair, the Lovers. We've got high honor, occupation. We've got judication and great fortune. Bottom of the deck, we have bad health. What I want to say is that you got to be brave. Yeah. The high honor and the cannons, everybody at war there. I feel like you've got to be brave if you want love. I feel as though you're living in despair in terms of we've got the Lovers here. In terms of love, I think you're in despair currently. I feel like there's some great fortune that's coming here. And fortune could mean anything, right? It could mean money, could mean love, could mean all sorts of things. What I want to say is you got to be brave. Stand your ground and be brave, because I feel like there's great fortune coming in the very near future. We have occupation and judication. I feel like you're maybe in the midst of a separation or a divorce. Judication is the Lovers. That might be why you're in despair, that you just really didn't want to end it, and now it's coming to an end. I feel like you're really occupied with that lately, like it's taking up all of your time. Sixes. Sixes are saying to you, stop trying to control the outcome. I'm just looking at 3 and 3 is 6 and 2 and 4 is 6, right? So it feels like the sixes are about not trying to control the outcome, or it's a divine nudge that maybe you're holding on to something too tight. So it's possible that the universe is saying here, look, you're holding on to it too tight and you need to let it go. It's time to let it go. I feel as though you're brave. This does all work out in your favor. 2 and 6 is 8. 8 is about the self. So you feel better once this is all figured itself out. But what I want to say is that this relationship has probably been in bad health for a while. And probably your friends know it too. We have the Child, which is the new start. It's a brand new start. It could be about children. And so, yeah, it's coming up, like the expectations you have about the house and what's going to happen after the divorce. I feel like there's bad health, or, that crappy thing that happens when you get into a divorce, and now, friends start taking sides and things like that. I think there's an expectation that you're going to keep the house and the kids. I think that's what it feels like. You may already be dating, but I feel like there is somebody is losing a relationship here, and it's occupying all of your time. It's like it feels like it's your full-time job to take care of all of this. With the occupation card and despair, you could be also not really focused on work, not really being able to focus on work because in the heart space and up in the mind, I feel like you're having a really hard time processing this all. So there could be despair in your occupation. Maybe you're worried now that you'll lose your job because you're holding it all down with the kids in the house, and you're worried about where the work is going to come from. Yeah. All right. That was for somebody. Let's take a look at the tarot. What are we using? Okay. Here we go. There we go. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell me more about Cancer. Tell me more about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else does Cancer need to know in the week ahead? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer energy. Cancer. What I want to say is I feel like you come out from behind the fear wall in the week ahead, Cancer. I think that you have decided that you can no longer be living in your head, battling yourself, being in indecision. It's like it's a situation of lack, and I feel like you're coming out from behind the fear wall to take care of this. I no longer want to be in indecision or feel like I'm in competition with everybody. You could be, Cancer, you could be the Empress, or maybe this is your person. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. Now, any sign can be the Empress, right? It doesn't matter if you're Taurus and Libra. That's just how it's depicted here, depicted as being very grounded and very balanced, because that's who this person is. And so you'll know, if you do research on the four queens, you'll know if you qualify as the Empress. I mean, you'll know in your life right away anyway. You can be able to say yes or no. But not everybody qualifies to be the Empress. What I want to say is, you're coming out from behind the fear wall, and I feel like there is the fear wall between you and the Empress, is what I want to say. That you feel like it's time to be brave. It's time to step out of the shadows. And it's interesting because this card's in the reverse, therefore this person's looking at the Empress. And I think that in doing so, you have to gain some confidence, right? Because if you're no longer going to feel like you're in competition, then you're like, look, I don't have competition, right? It feels like you are deciding to step out of the shadows with a little more confidence than when you went in behind the fear wall. But I do feel like there still is a wall between you and the Empress. All right, let's take a look here. Got the Hierophant in the reverse. You're not looking for a commitment, but you're going back to the Two of Wands. I feel like you're about to make a decision that's quite close to your heart or makes you feel very passionate. I feel like it's a decision to move forward, to open a new path. I feel like you're feeling tied down. You don't like to feel tied down. This person's literally tied down to those two wands. And I feel like you're tied down by your desires, is what I want to say. You're really tied down by your desires, because I feel like a fire within you. Or maybe you're someone who is really into passion or goes in for the passion first. It sounds like a sort of an emperor energy to me. We have the Taurus in the reverse here, though. You could be dealing with the Taurus. We have two cards of Taurus here. You could be dealing with the Taurus. It doesn't have to be, but what I want to say is I feel like you're coming out from the shadows. You're coming out to be a little more brave, to show your face here. And I feel as though the reason that you've been hiding is because I think that maybe the Empress offered you some type of relationship and you're not into it. No, I feel like you don't want a commitment. I feel like you're scared behind the wall because you don't want to be found and be pinned down to a commitment. I just think that you're not into the commitment here. We've got 7 wands here, which tells me someone is also standing their ground. You're wondering if this person still wants a commitment with you, I think. Are you going to have the victory if you reach out to speak to this person is the question. Is it still toxic? Are we still going to be we're still attached to each other. What I want to say is that this is probably a physical connection that somebody is having a hard time forgetting. That's what it feels like here. Somebody is going to try and tame their tongue where you are to contact somebody because you still have unfinished business. It's like you can't let it go because you feel like there's unfinished business here with someone. They could be a Leo, they could be a Capricorn, they could be a Taurus, they could be a Libra, could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo. So it feels like you have some unfinished business here with someone that you want to be seen by, someone who I feel is that you see as this, that you see as all of it, like you see as it's, you know, the card of strength does have a sexual connotation to it. So I feel like with these two cards here, the strength card and the devil, I feel like you are very physically attracted to this person. It feels like you want to talk to them, that there's some unfinished business here, and you're unsure about whether or not you want to try again. I think that you have unfinished business here, something you haven't closed a door on this thing yet. I think that you misjudged someone or they misjudged you. I think that's why we're seeing the Judgment card in the reverse. It could also be that, you know, you have to be ready to be accountable for the part you played in your own suffering. So however this broke up, or waiting and not reaching out and having this unfinished business, I'm sure it feels a little bit agonizing. It feels like you watch this person online, probably. They probably know if you do, because if they're an Empress, they already know. I don't think your person is in a commitment right now, is what I want to say. If your person is the Empress, I don't think that that this person is in a commitment right now. We now have Virgo and Pisces as well. Why doesn't the Empress want a commitment? This person, okay, I feel like this person feels manipulated by you. Yeah, and that's when the Tower came down. I feel like this person felt manipulated by you, like you played their feelings. That's what I get from the Tower and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is redundant energy, and the illusion is falling. So I think that somebody felt manipulated by you, and so this person, maybe if they did feel like they wanted to get into a commitment, they've now reneged their want. It's like that if they feel like they've been manipulated here, yeah, they're standing their ground because they need their balance here. I don't think that now is the time to reach out to them. I don't know that there's going to be a great conversation. There might not be much clarity here. I feel like I don't know that you really want it, but you want this resolved. That's what I think. You want this resolved. You can't stop thinking about the Empress. Either she misjudged you or you misjudged her, or he, whatever it is. And I feel like you have been trying to, you know, be your own hype man, hype yourself up so you can move forward here, come out from behind the fear wall and talk to this person, to reach out. We've got the Page of Swords. You've been watching, I think, and you're wondering, yeah, does this person even want me anymore? Should I bother putting in the effort? I'm not sure. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. Thank you so much for coming here and for watching. I appreciate you. We do have the Hermit here, so it looks like right now you're in Hermit mode, thinking about this, maybe taking care of the home fires, letting them burn. And I think that you're going to ask somebody out here. Got the Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands. It looks to me like you're going to reach out with communication, possibly to the Queen of Pentacles, who's Capricorn, but also Taurus and Virgo in a general reading. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Cancer. Love you guys. I am out. See ya. Bye-bye. Hello, Pisces. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you so. All right, my two fishes friends. As I said, I'm two fishes in my moon sign. And yeah, got your energy right here in my soul. Here we go, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cross watchers, you're always welcome, of course, of course. Tell me what is coming up in the week ahead. Oh, wait, we're not doing this. No, we're not. We are doing this, right. What is for you? What is not for you? And then we'll follow up with the tarot. So we first got to find out what is for you this week, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is for Pisces this week? What is for you? What is for you, Pisces? What is for you? All right. What is for Pisces? Alrighty. Oof, somebody's dreams are coming true like right now. Snap. Like that. Oof. So Pisces, what I want to say is, the swans mate for life. You can see that there's love here. Card number 24, which breaks to a 6, and that is about reciprocity and love. We've got the Jack of Hearts in the bottom right-hand corner, who is the Knight of Cups. It seems that though someone here has had an ego death. I always see this card as that because 8 is the card of the self, and then of course this is the sarcophagus, and that's where they, buried those that were of royalty. Of great importance. So I think of what is of great importance here that you have that has died, I think, is the ego. So I don't know if it's you or them, but somebody has had an ego death here. 9 of Pentacles is here. They are in a single energy. They're feeling more confident, and whether it's you or them, and standing up, upright and making their own money. And it feels like there is someone that you have feelings for. I want to say that somebody's had an ego death. Maybe they have feelings for you. It's like a realization that that they are deeply in the abundance, right? Because it's fish, and the fish are money. They're abundance in this deck, in the Lenormand, but the fish, understand, are also nourishing. I feel it's almost as if somebody is. It's like they have an ego death and they're flooded with some really harsh realities. That's what it looks like, as I feel like the water is about flooding of good news, but I also see that the whip and the broom is here, and it's about things that are changing, that change really quickly, but they sting, they really hurt. Things that change, right? And they change too quickly, and the Jack of Clubs is in the bottom right-hand corner, which is the Knight of Wands. Something that is going to move really quickly. Yeah, it feels like somebody has a quick realization that after the ego death, that it feels like they're heading, that all of your dreams are about to come in. Love's coming quickly. This is the dream state, right? Or this is I see it as, lifting yourself kind of out of the bullshit and over all of the mountains in the background here, which could be, I see them as being things that you can be achieved, but also things that are in the way, barriers, right? It feels like all the barriers are being released, and you're about to, really quickly, your dreams are about to become a reality. Now we have the park here. This is the card of being social. What I want to say is that somebody's going to invite you somewhere, and it is time. What I want to say is that the divine timing is here. You're going to get some type of an invitation from somebody, or you're going to give the invitation, take it as it resonates, but it is going to cue a series of events that is going to bring in your love interest, the one that you've been dreaming of, because this is the card of being dreamy and ethereal, and yeah, everything's going to be fine. 10 spades, bottom right hand corner. So a cycle had to come to an end for this to happen, and that might be what the sting is. I really feel it has to do with some type of an ego death. Somebody is now out of their ego. I feel like they're flooded with emotion, and it is time for somebody here to come together with you. It feels like somebody's breaching the surface after being through a really heavy time in their life, and the divine timing is here. The scythe is something that happens really, really fast. If you get some sort of an invitation to go somewhere, I suggest you go. I mean, it's up to you, of course, always it is. But it feels like what is for you this week is that there's going to be some kind of social situation that's whatever happens in your life, like it feels like you lose a relationship, but you lose a relationship, you're invited out, you don't really want to go, I don't really want to go, I just feel like crap. And you go, and it's divine timing. It's actually something you had to do to get out of this funk. Yeah, something's going to happen here, and I feel like you're going to meet somebody significant in your life, and that is what is for you. Let's find out what is not for you. What is not for you, Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is not for Pisces, please? What is not for Pisces? What's not for Pisces in the week ahead, please? coffin, occupation, and the mature man. Got the Lovers, occupation, and the Child. The mature man and the main female. They do say man and female, but understand we're reading energies here, right? So masculine and feminine, and those energies come in all sorts of body types. Sure do. All right, so take your place on the table here. So we have the coffin and the Lovers. It feels like something is coming to an end. Now, I want to say that maybe for some of you, you've quit a job or you've decided to move forward into another job. A new job is coming. But what I want to say is as you do that, Pisces, I feel like you leave somebody behind in the workplace that you really have a lot of feelings for. Someone that you feel like you have a special connection with. So it feels like the occupation ends. So either it ends for you or ends for them. Somebody's leaving the workplace and it cuts off this Lover's energy. Because there's a brand new start. It feels like somebody here that you have a lot of feelings for leaves your workplace and moves on to another. So we could be talking about either one of these people here, right? The mature man or the main female. Could be talking about someone who is a Taurus, that's number 5, which is the Hierophant, or someone who is Pisces, right? Because that's number 2, and that is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is standing with a rose in her hand, and it feels like she is expecting that in the future there is going to be something that's going to become official with this mature man. So the mature man could be definitely someone who is older and who is, showing their age in terms of gray hair and things like that. But this could also be someone who's young, but also is showing you the mature man. This could be someone who's either really smart beyond their years or someone who's a really old soul. Yeah, I think the mature man works at the occupation. And it feels as though you might be the one who leaves the workplace in the week ahead, or maybe you've already planned to do that, but there is a new job on the horizon. You might be getting a job so you can become an official person, right? So because this is an occupation, which is more than the toil and labor. It is an occupation. It's something you decide to do. Like you have a craft that you're selling, but this is someone who's decorated for the work that they do, right? This particular one looks like military. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like somebody has moved on from where they are because they are becoming the official person. So that could be either the mature man or the main female. It feels like what is not for you this week. Well, it feels like what is not for you this week is that this is going to be a hard time leaving this situation, because it feels like with the Lovers in place here that you really have big feelings for someone in the workplace. And I think what is not for you is just that. I think it's going to be hard to let go of them. All right, let's take a look at the tarot. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, please. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. What else can you tell us about Pisces, please? What does Pisces need to know about the week ahead? What does Pisces need to know? Here you are. Last hand, it was card number 2. This hand is the High Priestess. But you keep showing up here in your own reading. King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Look at that. That's interesting energy. Could be talking about 2 kings, but understand the king's also a feminine energy. So whether feminine or masculine, it looks like we have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, and we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Pisces. It feels like there is going to be a conversation between these two people here, possibly these 2 kings. There is a communication, and I feel that you know that this person is going to communicate with you. Just listening. This person might have Scorpio energy. That might be why you connect with them in a psychic way. But I think this person is somebody who has been growing or has It feels like they're a new king, like there's someone who maybe is new money, or someone who has recently become wealthy, someone who is very good with their money, opportunities find them. That's what it feels like here. But this person could also have some water in the chart, and that might be how you're connecting. And when you're connecting with someone, you don't always have to have their sign in your chart, but it helps. It doesn't hinder, for sure. In most cases, it doesn't, for sure. What I'm saying is, if you're a Pisces sun, you'll probably fit really well with a Pisces moon or a Pisces rising, right? Right. We have the Emperor in the reverse, and we have the Lovers. So somebody's not really taking charge of the situation. Just listening. It feels like somebody is trying to come to a realization, or is grappling with themselves. That's what it is. It feels like a grapple with self. That's what I'm feeling off the Emperor here. As the King of Swords, the Emperor is used to making all the decisions, and it feels like the Emperor can't make a decision about the Lovers. But the Emperor is also feeling nudges, intuitive nudges through the gut, I think. So either you're the Emperor or someone else is. This is Aries. Doesn't have to be, because you can be the Emperor at any... You can be the Emperor... even if you're not an Aries. I don't know why I couldn't get the words out. So we have the Lovers here, which is Gemini. We have Aries, which is the Emperor. Tell me more. Okay, so there has to be a decision made here. It's a decision about commitment. I think Pisces, that someone is coming at you with all of their feelings. Now, they may not show them on the surface, or if you already know this person and they're in your life, I'm going to say that they don't show you their true feelings on the surface. The Emperor is in the reverse, and so it feels like the Emperor is out of sorts. That's the way I see it. Now, that can come out as throwing tantrums or, having tirades, but sometimes it's just, the Emperor is sitting with the King of Cups in the reverse, not emotionally available, or someone who just can't get their emotions together, someone who has outbursts and tantrums. So it feels as though that you already know that this person has deep feelings for you. In fact, I think that you wonder if this person is your soulmate, because they give you a lot of stability. Like when they're around you, they make you feel safe and protected, which is the King of Pentacles, right? This is the father, the one who's planning a legacy, right? So this person makes you feel really grounded. They make you feel safe, like they have your back. I'm looking that she's on this side of the card, and then we've got the King of Pentacles here. I feel like you feel like this person does have your back, and you're hoping for commitment with this person. There's the King of Swords. You're hoping that at some point this person's going to want to talk about commitment, because it feels really good when you're together, Nine of Cups. And it feels like with the Devil energy here, though, the Nine of Cups, it's like the Devil and the Three of Swords. Like you're really scared about making a decision regarding this Emperor, because you feel like if you put your heart back out there, you're going to get it hurt again. It feels like Charlie just showed me a merry-go-round. It feels like it's been going round and round and round, Pisces. Tell me about the Two of Wands. What's the decision? The decision is about the Nine of Swords. It's about the Seven of Cups and the Star. Pisces, this person, this Emperor, I feel is someone who's been entertaining a lot of other people. And as they're, dating others, being with other people, they don't feel good about it because their choice is you. They don't feel good about it. Nine of Swords and Seven of Cups. I feel overwhelmed and I can't sleep at night. I just need to heal from this. It feels like somebody keeps leaping from person to person to person. And all the while, they're thinking about you. This Emperor is in the reverse, I feel, because they can't make a decision about what they're going to do. They can't seem to show their feelings on the surface. They want to, because they're showing up here as wanting to be the King of Cups, but then ultimately showing as the Emperor in reverse. I think you know why the Emperor is in reverse, because you're psychic, you have a knowing. I think you already know why the Emperor is in reverse. Tell me if you know in the comments here. But I think, you know, this Emperor is holding themselves back because they feel as though it feels as though they know that you're the soulmate, but that they keep going out with these other people. And it almost makes the Emperor feel uneasy, which is the Nine of Swords energy. I think that this Emperor is hoping that they'll be able to work on this with you, because they do see you as all the cups, Pisces. They see you as all of the love energy. They see you, make them feel like home. You make them feel like the sun. You make them feel like they just want to be with you. They don't care. They don't care what you're doing. Sitting on a bench, they don't care. They just want to be with you. Yeah, they're thinking really serious about you here. They need to drop some burdens. So I think you are going to hear from this person. I think that the Emperor is probably going to communicate. We have the Devil. There's the Tower. Yeah, this person is going to communicate. It's the Page of Wands. You are going to get some sort of passionate communication. What I want to say is that this Emperor is in the reverse, so it might seem like a toxic text is what I want to say. They might be, hey baby, or you know what I mean, something like that. I feel like this person's in the reverse, and it's because of their feelings, because they don't know how to process emotion. They're not really sure. They feel awkward and weird in their emotions because they're not used to showing them. They're used to keeping them under the surface. It's a bit of a toxic trait of the Emperor. I'm just saying, the Devil is present here. It's lending fear, and I'm not enough, and I don't know if I can do this, and you know, I feel like, yeah, I can't break free from how I feel about this. But I think that the Tower is coming, and it's bringing communication because of the Page of Wands here. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Strength card. Your person, Taurus, this Emperor in reverse, is going to try so hard to tell you how they feel. Yeah, this is Seven of Swords. They feel like they've been left behind by you, but it's because they haven't been completely honest. They're trying to find the strength to move forward with you. This is Leo, and then we have the Nine of Cups. So this person is trying to tame the beast inside so they can get their emotions correct, because right now the Emperor is in the reverse. So they want to come to you correct, and I feel like they know that you're all the beans in the jar at the fair. I think they know your value, right? But I also feel like this person is... yeah, they feel like they're going to get left behind if they're not honest with you sooner than later. There it is. They're coming in to offer you the cup. They need justice. It's been taking a long time, but here it comes. Two of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. This person has a busy life. They've been juggling a lot of things in order to be able to make room for you. That's what it feels like. Let's get some of this. Advice, recognition, denial, and passion. So it says admiration for your hard work is coming. This person could try and get themselves back in your life by saying, hey, I was, reading that paper you wrote, or, I've been watching you on YouTube, or, it feels like they're going to get some sort of recognition. This person is kind of, in denial. They don't think that you have these big feelings for them, and I think that you do. I think you have really big feelings and deep feelings for this person. Ten of Cups kind of feelings. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that I think you guys want to work on it. I think it's going to end up, healing, because we're having the dropping of burdens in the Four of Wands. When we get together and we practice stability, it feels like our passions end up being tied up in the Four of Wands, and we get to drop the Ten of Wands. That's what it looks like. So I think that this person's kind of been in denial that they could have happiness and success with you, but now I think they're going to realize that you're a deeper connection to them than anyone else that they've had in their life. We've got the release here, release grudges, wounds, pent-up feelings through healthy activities. So for some of you, it could be this person's coming back, right? And if that's it, maybe you're supposed to just drop the grudges. The old grudges. Because, it's not always about you. It's not always someone doing something sinister to try and hurt you and be awful. Sometimes people are just struggling in their own shit. Like, that's the truth of it. We're all struggling in our own things, and sometimes we collide at the wrong times, and we automatically take offense because we think that that person's acting in a certain type of way just to piss us off when they're really, really struggling. And it feels like this person's coming in because they want to drop burdens with you. And I'm not saying that you should, but I'm saying that the Ace of Cups is here and the Justice. You might already know this person and know how this is going to end, but this person is a past life connection, and I think that they think you're all of it. Yep. Charlie keeps showing me the beans in the jar at the fair, the black-eyed peas. All right. I'm going to go for now. You guys, take care. Love you, love you. I'm out. Bye-bye.